Kandi Burruss is taking shots at Nene Leakes, claiming that the former Real Housewives of Atlanta star called her a racial slur, and she says that she doesn't believe that Bravo is racist. Welcome back to the Kempire Daily YouTube channel, where you get daily and consistent hot topics in music, entertainment, reality TV, and so much more. As always, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on breaking news when we go live or when we upload. So as you know, Kandi has been doing a lot of interviews for her new show, Kandi and the Gang, which has experienced fairly low ratings, but decent ratings for a new show. If you missed that report, I'll post a link in the description of this video. Well, now in a recent interview, she's accusing her former castmate from the Real Housewives of Atlanta of using a racial slur. But before we get into that, we have some other news that I just want to mention to you quickly. As you know, there's a war going on in Ukraine, and I've seen so many different tweets. People have tagged me in so many different stories of foreign students, specifically Black people that are stuck in the Ukraine. But this video was shared with me earlier today about the students that were stuck there and are trying to get out, and they've been without food. Take a listen to what
I'm Christophe. I am the Cameroonian that has been talking to you already for I don't know how many times. So actually, I'm with some of our friends. We are students, and then we are stuck in Kherson here. I'm once more here because we cannot even be outside. There is no way outside. It is very quiet, and many of our friends are traumatized. They are suffering from trauma. They cannot stand outside. So we are here once more because we have been calling. We have been doing all what is possible with the embassies, with everybody, and all what people can show saying is wait. We are waiting. We don't have food. We are waiting. We don't have drinking water, and we don't even have what can I say? We are scared. We are living in basement now. We are just a few of like in this whole hall, but the other ones, they are at home because they cannot go out. So now, please, we are asking you, anyone looking at this video, we are asking the Ukrainian government, we are asking the Russian government, we are asking our embassies and our government, manage us a way to leave this place. This is not our war. It is not our fight. We have nothing to do here. We have nothing to do here. We are in this place suffering from trauma. Someone closed the door and our people are running. The other girls that are in the room, that are crying the whole night, the whole day. They are running from everything. People are traumatized. What are we doing here? This is not our war. They said they are blocking civilians. Okay, we are not Ukrainians. We are foreigners. They are Nigerians. We have Guineans. We have Ivorians. We are Cameroonians. We are Ghanaians. We are Senegalese. What are we doing here? We want to go. We want to go. We want to go from here. What are we doing here? You allow us to go. Please, just manage a way for us to leave. We want a means of transport to leave. That's what we are asking for. We want to go. We want to go. What's this? Tomorrow. We have been talking this stuff. If tomorrow we cannot find a way, tomorrow we leave. We are leaving. We are going to walk to the borders, and we are going to just try. What is going to happen? If it's a massacre that happens, it's going to happen. But tomorrow, us, we are leaving. Because this is not a life. See how people are going tin and tin. What was this? We are students. We are not fighters. What are we doing here? Our friends are in Kharkov and other cities. They are going away. But us, we are stuck here. They say they're blocking people. What is our business inside? Please, we have no problem with you. Please leave us to go back.
I know we don't normally talk about these types of topics here on the channel. However, when people post or connect me to a story that I consistently am seeing, although we don't have millions of people that necessarily watch us, we do have people that watch us that don't know what's going on in the Ukraine, specifically when it happens to our Black brothers and sisters. Wanted to post this information to you guys, and any more information that we find, I will definitely link you to it. But back to the story about Kandi. Kandi says in a new interview, and this is according to page 6 with the TMZ's It's Tricky with Raquel Harper podcast. She says, in regards to Nene and this racial slur that she used, it's the racial slur that we mentioned just the other day that Kanye used against Trevor Noah. She says, I don't know what her problem is with me. I've seen her say all kinds of stuff. This right here pissed me the F off when she says something calling me a COON or something. That right there, that's when I was like, okay, you know what? She says, if we don't communicate and those are the types of things that you put out into the atmosphere, I don't need to waste my time talking to you anymore. That's just how I feel about it. She continues by saying, I didn't do nothing to her. And that's the crazy thing. I think she was having her own issues with the network, right? And that was very public or whatever. but I don't know if because I have a better relationship with them, she had negative things to say about me. So just a little background, because we have covered the stories where Nene did say a few different things. I know in an interview, Nene alluded to Kandi being a house N-word. Okay, this was a conversation that she was having with Jason Lee. I know he sort of insinuated it, and then she sort of co-signed it, and then repeated it again during an interview with the Jasmine brand. So that might be what Kandi is talking about, because I don't recall Nene actually using the C word. I do recall her calling her a house N-word because of how look, the word on the street was that Nene was talking to the network about coming back for that season of the Real Housewives of Atlanta. However, because of the monetary, what she wanted monetarily was not being considered, that's why she walked away. Probably hoping that they would come back. But after she walked away, she decided, after putting out a PC, politically correct statement, then she started to bash everyone at the network. And look, we bash the network. We talk about the network all the time and how they mishandled that Jenny Wen situation. Well, not only did Kandi say this in another interview, and shout out to our friends over at the Mackenzie blog on Instagram. Some of you are tagging me in this post. They also were listening to another interview that Kandi did. So this is what was said. While promoting her latest Bravo reality show, Kandi and the Gang, Burruss said on SiriusXM Urban Views, the Clay Kane show, about the accusations of racism. She commented in regards to Bravo, "Realistically, I don't agree. Everybody can have their own opinion. I did not agree." Burruss says that Leakes would tell everybody she was the highest paid on our show and explain, "You can't brag about being paid the most out of anybody and then say they're not treating you right." She then also added, "I know a lot of women, especially at that time. Now we got a lot of new people. It's not as many of us left on the show, but at that time, we still had like 4 or 5 of us who had been there for a while making some real good money." You may recall, Cynthia Bailey, after deciding not to come back as a friend of the season, said that was a really good check. And based on reports, working for the Real Housewives of Atlanta, working for the Real Housewives franchise in the heyday, it was some good money. So Kandi continues, and she says that it's not like one person is doing well on the show. Multiple women on this show are doing really well. It's certain things that you may not like, certain things that you may want to try to do better. But overall, to say that they were racist, I didn't agree with that at all. A lot of you said you see where Nene's coming from. So many of you, when the Jenny Wen situation played out, were like, "Oh, look, Nene was right. Nene was right." And I don't doubt what Nene had some truth to it. It was the messenger that people had a problem with, because it's like you had no problem collecting a check from these people for years. And the moment that they weren't willing to pay you any more money, that's when you decide to bash them and call them racist and then try to form a movement behind people's real struggle in the workplace. That's where a lot of people had mixed feelings about Nene's intentions when she said these things. A lot of us already feel that way, especially with some of the problematic things that have happened. Not even just a little. There have been a lot of stuff, a lot of episodes Bravo has had to delete because of the problematic things that have been said on these shows by some of their castmates, and based on what some people have been saying behind the scenes and how they've protected Ramona Singer. Y'all thought we forgot, didn't you, Roni? We haven't forgot. Well, Kandi is saying that has not been her experience, and she disagrees. Look, is her intention because what Nene has been saying about her? Is her intention maybe a little biased? Maybe. But a lot of us have been saying this for a while now, that Nene saying it just lost credibility because of who was saying it and the intentions behind why she was saying it. Look, as always, guys, you always have a great conversation in the comment section. I want to know your thoughts on what Kandi had to say. I also want to know what your thoughts on what Nene had to say a while back. Don't be surprised if Nene responds to this in her next interview. As always, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on breaking news when we go live or when we upload. Thanks for watching.